Dr. Robert Atkins decided to do an experiment on himself. He decided to stop all carbohydrates.
And what happened? His weight just fell off. Today, we're sharing an incredible story about how a judge lost 70 kilos without any exercise. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's exactly what this story is about, and it's exciting to see how Dr. Barbara O'Neill made it happen and how this retired judge named Henry transformed his life completely. The beginning of Henry's journey, a health crisis. Barbara O'Neill explains that Henry, a retired judge aged 69, was struggling severely with obesity. Not only was he overweight, but he was also dealing with 6 different health issues, including high blood pressure, blood sugar problems, high cholesterol, gout, and stomach ulcers. These conditions were serious, and the combination made his life extremely difficult. He ended up on many medications prescribed by his doctor for high blood pressure, blood clot prevention, cholesterol, and even stomach issues. While these medications were helpful initially, over time, they caused side effects and eventually stopped working. Henry was caught in a cycle of taking more and more medication, providing only short-term relief without addressing the root cause. Henry realized he needed a fundamental change. He wanted to lose weight and regain control over his health. This desire became the starting point of his journey toward natural healing. Henry discovers natural healing. Barbara O'Neill's retreat. When Henry decided to join Barbara O'Neill's retreat program, everything changed. Barbara explains that she gave him hawthorn berry tea to help stabilize his blood pressure. This herbal remedy is known for its calming effect on the cardiovascular system and has been used for centuries as a natural remedy for high blood pressure. Hawthorn berry helps widen blood vessels, improving blood flow and reducing blood pressure. Henry stayed consistent, drinking the tea daily and making a few lifestyle changes, and what happened next was almost miraculous. Months later, Henry returned to get more of the tea, and Barbara could barely recognize him. He had lost nearly 40 kilos, his face was much less swollen, and the best part was, he no longer needed medication for high blood pressure, blood thinning, cholesterol, gout, or stomach ulcers. His blood pressure was back to normal, and even his knee problems had disappeared, meaning surgery was no longer necessary. This transformation showed how powerful natural healing methods can be when combined with the right lifestyle. Barbara emphasized that this was not just a quick fix but a genuine lifestyle shift that helped Henry's body heal itself. This transformation demonstrates that our bodies are often capable of healing themselves if we provide the right conditions. Barbara explains that what Henry went through is possible for many others if they take the right steps. Dietary changes, the key to success. Barbara goes on to say that Henry completely overhauled his diet. Instead of the usual breakfast with lots of sugar and processed foods, he opted for a bowl of whole grain muesli with fruit and coconut cream. Yes, you heard that right, coconut cream. It might not sound like a typical diet ingredient, but Barbara explains that coconut cream contains many healthy fats that help keep the body feeling full without excessively increasing calorie intake. These medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, are processed quickly by the body and are an excellent source of energy. MCTs also help boost fat burning since they aren't stored in the body but are converted directly into energy. This helped Henry control his cravings and reduce his calorie intake. Barbara emphasizes that the key to a successful dietary change is focusing on natural, unprocessed foods. Henry focused on foods that nourished his cells and helped his body regenerate. Fresh fruits and vegetables provided him with essential vitamins and minerals, boosting his energy and keeping his body balanced. For lunch, Henry enjoyed salads, vegetables, and healthy proteins, always paired with whole grain sourdough bread, avocado, and tomato. Barbara explains that whole grains are particularly important because they contain a lot of fiber, unlike refined carbohydrates, helping stabilize blood sugar and keeping hunger at bay for longer. Avocado is packed with healthy fats that are good for the heart and help lower cholesterol. Fiber is also vital for promoting digestion and eliminating toxins from the body. Barbara also highlights that healthy proteins are essential for maintaining muscle mass and providing the body with sufficient energy. Henry chose plant-based proteins like legumes, nuts, and seeds, which are easy to digest and rich in nutrients. These foods ensured Henry had consistent energy throughout the day without experiencing hunger pangs. It wasn't just about cutting calories. Henry wanted to nourish his body properly to regenerate and stay healthy. Barbara underscores that the right diet not only promotes weight loss but also improves overall quality of life. Henry felt more awake, agile, and finally enjoyed daily activities again. Reducing carbohydrates and avoiding stimulants. Barbara explains that one of the biggest contributors to obesity is a diet high in carbohydrates. Many people constantly reach for bread, muffins, or other high-carb foods that are converted into sugar and eventually stored as fat. While carbohydrates are needed for energy, too many, particularly in refined forms, can quickly lead to weight gain. Henry decided to give up simple carbohydrates and focus on whole grains, vegetables, and healthy fats. This change not only helped him lose weight but also brought his blood sugar levels under control. Refined carbohydrates cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a steep drop, which leads to cravings. By avoiding these foods, Henry was able to keep his blood sugar stable and felt more balanced throughout the day. Barbara also shares that Henry gradually gave up coffee and alcohol. Instead, he drank water and even opted for alcohol-free grape juice when out with friends. This seemingly small but significant step made a huge difference. Coffee and alcohol can lead to dehydration, putting extra stress on the body and making weight loss harder. Barbara stresses the importance of staying hydrated. Water helps flush toxins from the body, supports metabolism, firms the skin, and makes you feel generally healthier. Henry reported feeling much more energetic and generally healthier after switching to water. This simple yet effective change helped him focus on his health. Henry also noticed that he became mentally sharper, and his mood improved without the stimulants' highs and lows. He was amazed at how his body responded to such a simple change, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Let's dive deeper into this topic, and if you're interested so far, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Intermittent fasting, the natural rhythm of the body. Henry also adopted intermittent fasting, having a big breakfast, a proper lunch, and either skipping dinner or keeping it very light. Barbara points out that many of us do the opposite, eating too much at night, which makes weight loss harder and affects digestion. She explains that it's healthier to have your main meal earlier in the day when the body is more active and can use the energy efficiently. In the past, people tended to eat their main meal in the middle of the day and have something light in the evening, a much healthier approach, according to Barbara. Henry noticed that he slept better and woke up feeling more energized. This fasting routine helped Henry's body recover and activate self-healing processes. The body can better focus on regeneration when it isn't constantly digesting food. Barbara explains that intermittent fasting isn't just a weight loss tool but can also slow down aging by regenerating cells and easing metabolic strain. She describes intermittent fasting as a cleaning mode for the body, allowing cells to repair or discard damaged parts, ultimately leading to better health. Henry found that after a fasting period, he always felt particularly light and energized. It also helped him redefine his relationship with food, making eating a more conscious and valuable experience. Henry's incredible success: 70 kilos lost and a new life. At the end of Henry's journey 2 years after his first visit to Barbara, he had lost an incredible 70 kilos. And all of this without an intense exercise regimen. Instead, he simply walked more. Barbara explains that while physical activity is important, it doesn't always need to be rigorous workouts. Simple walks can be enough to boost circulation and burn calories. Henry started slowly, but over time, he increased his daily walking distance. This helped him not only burn calories but also relax mentally. Barbara emphasizes that the key to long-term success often lies in small, sustainable changes. You don't always need extreme measures to achieve significant changes. It's about the right, consistent steps combined with a positive mindset. Henry's success story is a powerful example of how discipline, natural methods, and smart decisions can fundamentally transform your life. Thank you for watching, and until next time.